The growing impact of FC Cincinnati's footprint in the West End.
Yeah, and how that could spell the end for one of Cincinnati's oldest houses of worship.
On July 3rd, FC Cincinnati began seeking a demolition permit for the Revelation Missionary Baptist Church on John Street. It is the second oldest structure in all of Cincinnati. I-Team reporter Dan Monk has been mapping out the team's land acquisitions. He reports the team is focusing on blocks north of its stadium construction site.
This old church holds a lot of history, built in 1865 as one of Cincinnati's first synagogues.
These wonderful stained glass windows are because the Lutheran congregation came into this uninhabited temple in 1878 and put the windows in. If you look closely, you can see German writing. Each window is a donation from a member.
Todd Ingram is an associate minister at Revelation Missionary Baptist Church. It sold the West End property in May to a company controlled by FC Cincinnati. Now the team is seeking a demolition permit. FC Cincinnati declined to comment for this story, but President Jeff Birding told the I-Team in June that developers have shared ideas about what might work in the blocks north of the stadium.
We don't have any specific plans today in terms of what that could look like. We're very focused on our stadium.
Do you think they'll tear this church down?
I would hope not.
I'd like if it could be preserved in some way.
Tia Brown is a West End resident who also knows some church history.
From what I learned, a lot of churches started at that church and then branched out and got their own locations.
Brown is a member of the West End Community Coalition. It's a 17-member board that was created to foster ongoing dialogue between FC Cincinnati and the West End neighborhood.
When I found out they bought the church, I sent them an email asking, hey, can the church be turned into some kind of West End African American museum or something like that? And they commented back, we're not interested in doing that at this time.
The Cincinnati Preservation Association said this building is historically significant, but is not in a historic district. That means it'll be tough to protect it from demolition. Dan Monk, 9 on your side.
The I-Team is following the FC Cincinnati Stadium project with a series of reports on the contracts that made the development possible. You can find all of those reports on WCPO.com.